Hey class, good evening everyone. How are you all doing, bachcho? I hope all of you are doing awesome. And welcome to yet another session for the Umang series for your grade 9. And as I have told you that last class we have done surface area of the solids, and today we'll be discussing with the volumes. And I'm getting requests for doing a formula part and the unit conversion. So I will take a separate session for that as well, along with the HOTS question. So the next session I will be telling you how to remember the formulas, and the unit conversion I will be teaching you that part as well. Okay, those things I will be taking in the next session, and along with some HOTS questions. So those topic we'll be discussing in the next session. So today we'll be discussing with the volume. Okay, before that let me discuss you with the homework question which I have given you in the last class. 2 homework questions I have given. Okay, so all of this will be done in today's class, so hold on to this and let's move ahead. So bachcho, first thing is like, share and subscribe to this channel, because it's very important for us to reach out to all of you. Important, remember hashtag right to quality education. Okay, so that is very important for us. And now let's move ahead with the part that the homework question of the previous part. Okay, so the homework question here is the diameter of a roller is 42 centimeter and its length is 120 centimeter. Okay, it takes 500 complete revolution to move once to land a playground. Okay, find the area of the playground in meter square. So the roller, bachcho, see the roller whenever it is rotating. Okay, so the roller when it rotates, as you can feel this, if I'm rotating some object, it will be rotating around its curved area, right? So in one revolution the area covered by the roller will be equal to its curved surface area. By only the curved part will be taken care of. Assume the roller is rotating, so the top and bottom, does it matter any much? No, only the curved portion, right? So we have to take care of the curved part. Now here they are saying ki diameter of the roller is 42 centimeters, so I can clearly say ki sir, that means my radius is 21 centimeter and its length is 120 centimeters. So h, this is your h. By length means what? The height. Okay, the length of the cylinder, so keep it like this is your h. It takes 500 complete revolution to move once to land a playground. So in one revolution how much area will it cover? So in one revolution I will say area covered. In one revolution area covered will be equal to what? 2 pi r h. So 2 into 22 by 7 into r. What is r, bachcho? 21, and h is 120. Okay, so here it is in centimeter, this is also in centimeter. Okay, so you'll be getting 7 3s, okay, and 3 into 2 is 6, 6 into 12 is 72, and 72 into 22, four, 8, 5, 1, 5, 8, 4, 1, 5, 8, 4, 0. So 1580 centimeters square is the area covered in one revolution. So how many revolution it will take? 500 revolution. So in 500 revolution how much area it will cover? You can clearly say ki sir 15840 into 500. So let's multiply this. So 3 zeros at the end. Okay, 5 4s are 20, power 2, 5 8s are 40, 2 4 25 plus 4 29, 2 5 7. So centimeter square. 792, this 79 like 20,000 centimeters square is the area to be covered. And some of you have given me the conversion in centimeter square to meter square. So when we have to convert centimeter square to meter square, we will be dividing by 10,000. So we'll be getting also equal to 792 meter square. Okay, both of them are correct. Now the next question which I gave you for the homework was also again very easy. Okay, so bachcho, this topic na calculations are easy. The only thing is you have to realize ki how will you solve it. Okay, what is the approach here? You must realize ki bhai their CSA will be used. So that is the main important part. Otherwise this chapter is nothing. Okay, so this part will be focusing now. The curved surface area of a cylinder is 176 centimeter square, and the area of the base, area of its base is 38.5 centimeter square. Find the height of the cylinder. So now curved surface area we know is 2 pi r into h. Height we need to know, and also radius is also not known, bachcho. So bhai, I don't know radius, I don't know height, so I cannot use this information. Then they have told ki area of the base. Bhai, what is the base of a cylinder? It's what? A circle. So area of the base, which is pi r square, they have told is equal to 38.5. So pi is what? 22 by 7 into r square is equal to 38.5. 38.5, if you convert it into the fraction form, you will be getting 77 by 2. Okay, so r square will be 77 by 2 here, and 22 by 7 will become 7 by 22. So here you can see 11 7s are, 11 2s are. So you are getting 49 by 4. That means r will be equal to 7 by 2 centimeter. Once we have got that the radius is 7 by 2 centimeter, let's put value of this radius in the CSA formula. Okay, so we have got that my radius. How do I got the radius? By using area of base. Now I will say that the CSA is given equal to 176 centimeter square. CSA is equal to 2 pi r h, which is equal to 176. R we now know is 7 by 2. So 2 into 22 by 7 into 7 by 2 into h is equal to 176. 7 to 7 cancel, 2 to 2 cancel. So you are getting 22h is equal to 176. That means h is equal to 176 by 22, which means 8 centimeter. So the height of the cylinder is 8 centimeters. So these were your two homework questions. Okay, and now let us see the students who has given the correct answer are Archana Sadashiv, Preetam, Acharya, Bhavana, Samrid, Ritik, Gopal and Rajani. Okay, so congratulations bacho, all of you are doing awesome, and keep solving the questions like this, keep sending me the answers. And now let's move ahead with today's topic. So today we'll be discussing with the volume. So in the last chapter I have taught you very clearly the difference between CSA and TSA. Now we'll be talking about volume. Ab bacho, volume mein what is the main part about volume? Volume is nothing but, let's say this bottle is here. Okay, if I ask about its CSA, you will say only the curved part. If I ask about TSA, you will add the area of the top and area of the bottom. Now the volume of the bottle is the capacity of this bottle to hold something, by how much water it can hold. Whatever water it can hold, that will be the volume of this bottle. Okay, whatever amount of material is inside there. Suppose instead of bottle, if we have, let us say this is a metal rod. Now in this metal rod, it cannot hold any water, so you will say volume is 0. No, not like that. You will see how much material is there. If this bottle is whole made up of plastic, it's not hollow, how much material is there? Okay, how much material is there? How much space does it have? How much material it can get? So capacity actually is your volume. Okay, if it is a solid one, you will see ki how much. Solid one means how much material is used to make this rod. And if it is a hollow one, like, so you can assume like ki how much water it can hold. So that is your volume. Okay, so volume of all these parts. So we will be starting with cuboid. So for cuboid, your volume is L into B into H, length into breadth into height. For cube, it is A cube, side cube. Okay, for cylinder, it is pi r square H. Okay, then for cone is 1/3 of pi r square h, so 1/3 into pi r square h, and for sphere it is 4/3 pi r cube. For sphere it is 4/3 pi r cube. Okay, so let's move ahead. Formulas I will tell you very clearly in the next part that how to remember them, but for now just try to remember the formulas. There is a very good logic behind all of them, so I'll be telling everything very clearly. Okay, so let's move ahead now, bacho. So two cones have their base radii in the ratio of 3:1 and ratio of their heights as 1:3. Find the ratio of their volumes. Okay, so two cones are there. So one cone has the radius, their ratio of their radius is 3:1. So let us say radius is, let's say the radius for the first cone is 3x and for the second cone it is x only, right? And the height of the first cone is y and height of the second cone is 3y. That is what it is saying. Now we know that volume of cone 1 upon volume of cone 2. This is what we need to find out by ratio. Volume of the cone is 1/3 pi r square h, right? So 1/3 pi r square h upon, so r1 h1, radius of the first cone, height of the first cone, upon 1/3 pi r2 square h2. 1 by 3 to 1 by 3 cancelled, pi to pi cancelled. R1 square. What is R1 here? 3x. So 3x square will become 9x square into H1 is y upon R2 square is x square and here into 3y. Now see, x square to x square got cancelled, y to y got cancelled. You are left with 9 by 3 and 9 by 3 is equal to 3 by 1. So the ratio of the volume of cone 1 to cone 2 is 3:1. As simple as that. Okay, let's move ahead to the next question. The next question is this: how many balls of radius 2 cm can be made from a solid sphere of lead of radius 8 cm? So there is a huge ball. Okay, there is a bigger ball. Okay, there is a big ball. Now you have broken whatever material is there, you have melted that material, suppose, and now using the same material you are forming the balls of radius 2 cm. Earlier the radius was 8 cm, now the radius is 2 cm. But you are not using any extra material, only the material which was there in this ball, only that material you are melting and making it. So suppose bachcho, imagine, suppose you have this clay ball. Now you are breaking this clay into the smaller parts and you are making whatever toys you want to make. But you know that the quantity of clay will never change, right? Quantity of clay will always be, suppose if you bought 1 kg clay, it will remain 1 kg clay. It's not like ki from sphere if you will make a cuboid, it will become 2 kg. It can't happen, right? So similarly, no matter from this ball, if I'm making smaller balls of 2 cm, the volume of the material which is used will remain same, and the material used is equal to what? Volume of the ball. So I will say that, sir, volume of this large ball, what I'll say that, sir, volume of large ball is equal to volume of smaller ball, volume of one small ball, okay, into n. By what is this n? N is the number of balls, number of smaller balls I can make. Suppose you had a large ball of 10 meter cube, volume 10 meter cube. Okay, for volume the unit is meter cube. Okay, but remember this thing. So let us say you had a ball of volume 10 meter cube and you made one small ball of 1 meter cube. So how many such balls you can make? 1, 2, 3, 4, 10. So I will say ki, what is the volume of one small ball and the number of balls. That will give me the total material used, and this total material should be equal to volume of that large ball. Okay, so volume of that larger ball, radius is what? 8 cm. 4 balls means sphere, so 4 by 3 pi into 8 cube is equal to volume of the smaller ball, 4 by 3 pi into 2 cube into n. 4 by 3 pi to 4 by 3 pi got cancelled here. So you will get n is equal to 8 cube upon 2 cube is equal to n. 512 upon 8 . 512 upon 8 is equal to n. That means n is equal to 64. So 64 such balls can be formed. Okay, so whenever the new material is made or something like that, so in those kind of question you will be using the volume concept. Let's move ahead. The next question is: a cube and a cuboid have the same volume. The dimensions of the cuboid are in the ratio 1:2:4. If the difference between the cost of printing the cuboid and cube whose surface area at the rate of rupees 5 per meter square is rupees 80, find their volumes. Now first thing bachcho, they have told ki bhai volume of cube and cuboid is same. Okay, no problem. Then they have not given any length or something. Okay, they have told ki bhai the dimensions of the cuboid are in the ratio 1:2:4. So let us say this is your L, B and H, anything you can say, or this is your L, B and H, anything you can take, doesn't matter. Okay, so you need to find out their volumes. Okay bachcho, so what I'll say ki, sir, let us assume this is L, B and H. So I can say L is equal to 4x, B is equal to 2x and H is equal to x. So bhaiya, what is my volume of cuboid? Volume of cuboid will be equal to what yaar? L into B into H. So 4x into 8x into 4x into 2x into x, which is equal to 8x cube. This is the volume of cuboid. They have also told ki bhai volume of cube and cuboid are same. So volume of cube is also 8x cube. Volume of cube is also equal to 8x cube, and volume of cube is what? Side cube. Do cube root on both the sides. You will get side is equal to cube root of 8x cube. Cube root of 8 is 2. X cube's cube root is x. So side of the cuboid, side of the cube is 2x. Okay, so we know the length, breadth and height of cuboid as 4x, 2x and x, and we know that side of the cube is 2x. Now they have told कि भैया when you cost the print, the difference between the cost of printing the cuboid and cube. So by printing means at the surfaces you are doing some printing. Okay, so that means TSA we are talking about. So the difference between the cost is rupees 80 if you are printing at the rate of rupees 5 per meter square. So let us find out. See, we know that this is for cuboid and this is for cube. Cube for cube, the side is equal to what? 2x. Okay, now what I will say bachcho, what I will say now ki sir, okay sir, we understood this part. So the difference between the total surface area is something, and when that total surface area, if I multiply it with the cost rupees 5 per meter square, that is becoming 80. Correct na? So let's see how much is the difference between total surface area. So I will say ki sir, TSA of cuboid minus TSA of cube, if you will solve it. So TSA for the cuboid is what? 2 into LB plus BH plus HL. So 2 into LB plus BH plus HL minus TSA of cube is 6A square. Let's use the values. So it will become 2 into, see, L into B, 4 into 2, 8x square, plus B into H, 2x square, plus L into H, 4x square, minus 6 into side is 2x whole square. So let's see what we will be getting. So 8 plus 2, 10 plus 4, 14. 14 into 2 is 28x square, minus here 4x square. 4x square into 6 is 24x square. That means the difference between the total surface areas of them is what? 4x square. This is the difference between the areas. Now this difference between the areas, if I multiply with the 5, see, if I multiply this TSA with 5, I will get the cost of painting this. If I multiply this with 5, I will get the cost of painting cube. The difference between these is rupees 80. That means the difference between the areas into 5 if I will do, I will get the cost of painting. So the difference of painting, so I will say, sir, cost of painting per meter is 5 and the difference between the areas is 4x square, which is equal to your rupees 80. Okay, so what are you getting? 20x square is equal to 80. So you are getting x square is equal to 4. That means x is equal to 2. Now, bacho, once we have got x is equal to 2, I now know everything about this stuff. So this will become 8 centimeter, this will become 4, this will become 2, and this will become 4. So the volume is 8 4s are 32 into 2, 64, and here volume is 4 into 4 into 4, 64. So 64 meter cube is the volume of both. So this was a good question. Okay, I hope all of you enjoyed this question. Now let's move ahead. A rectangular piece of paper is 22 centimeter long and 10 centimeter wide. A cylinder is formed by rolling the paper along its length. So, bhai, suppose if you have a rectangle. Now, when you roll a rectangle, you will get a cylinder. Okay, when you roll a rectangle, you will get a cylinder. So, bhai, you had a rectangle like this. This was a rectangle and 22 centimeter long, 10 centimeter wide, formed by rolling the paper along its length. So along its length you are rolling it. So keep this along the length and start rolling it from here. Okay, so the cylinder will look something like this. So now you got to know ki bhai the height of the cylinder will remain 10 only, because this is the part. Bhai, when you roll it, this will remain the height. And this 22, bacho, this 22 is the circumference of the top. Because when you have rolled it, you will see carefully ki bhai, this circumference of the cylinder, whatever it is, that will be equal to 22. So 2 pi r is equal to the length of the cylinder. So from here I can get the radius of the cylinder. So you will say 2 into 22 by 7 into r is equal to 22. So this to this got cancelled. R is equal to 7 by 2 centimeter. That is your radius of the cylinder. Now what they are saying, find the volume. So just do pi r square h, as simple as that. Okay, so that can also be solved. Now let's move to the next question. The sides of a right triangle are 7, 24 and 25 centimeter. If it is revolved about its side 7 centimeter to form a solid cone, find the volume of the solid so formed. So the right triangle, the right triangle is in the form, or right angle triangle is in the form of this way. This is 7, this is 24 and this is 25. By larger side will be your hypotenuse. Correct? Now what you have done, bachcho, ki you have fixed this line. This line will not move. This 7 centimeter line will not move, and only the other part of the triangle will move. So suppose this is the 7 centimeter line, and if it is not moving, and if I am rotating my hand like this, so you can see clearly a cone. If I complete one whole round, you can clearly see around this point I will make a cone. By see, shift it here, so it will form something. See, this part will come outside. This will make a round, something like this from here to here. This will make a smaller circle. This will make a smaller circle. This will make a something like this will be formed, and this part will be cone. Correct, na? So this is how the cone will be formed. So in this cone, bachcho, we know one thing very clearly, ki bhai sir, when this cone will be formed, I know that sir my height will be 7. Height of the cone will be 7, and radius is forming along this part. So radius of the cone will be 24 and slant height will be 25. So bhai, you know everything about this cone. What they are asking, find the volume of the solid so formed. So bhai, volume of the solid is what? Cone. Volume of cone is 1 by 3 pi r squared. So 1 by 3 into 22 by 7 into 7 into 1 by 3 pi into 24 into 24 into h is 7. Understood? So the main concept is how the cone will be formed. Chalo, let's move to the next question. A solid cube of side 12 centimeter is cut into 8 cubes of equal volume. What will be the side of the new cube? Also find the ratio between their surface areas. Now bachcho, see here, again you know ki bhai, from a solid cube you are making smaller shapes. So from a larger shape, if you are making smaller shape, what I have told you, volume of the larger one is equal to volume of the smaller one into n. Okay, so volume of this is what? A cube. So volume of this larger one will be what? 12 cube. I will say ki sir 12 cube is equal to number of the smaller cubes into, so it is cut into 8 cubes. So here n is given 8 cubes of what size? What is the side? I don't know, but I know this relation ki sir volume of the larger one is equal to volume of the smaller one into the number of cubes, the number of those quantities. Okay, the smaller one cube, whatever we have formed, its side is not given, so we are saying a. So 12 cube divided by 8, bachcho, if you will do 12 cube divided by 8 is equal to a cube. So 12 cube divided by 8 will be equal to 216 is equal to a cube. So if you will do cube root on both the sides, you will be getting 6 centimeter. What you will be getting? 6 centimeter. So side of the smaller cube is 6 centimeter. Now what they are saying, find the side of the new cube we have found. Also find the ratio between their surface areas. So bhaiya, surface area is what? 6a square. So 6 into 12 square, and one side you will do 6 into 6 square, and difference. Okay, chalo, let's move ahead. The next question we have is, chalo, this. The volume of a right circular cone is 9856 centimeter square. If the diameter of the base is 28 centimeter, find height of the cone, slant height of the cone, and curved surface area. So bhaiya, curved surface area you know is pi r l. So for that we need radius and slant height. Okay, now let us understand what the question is telling you. The question is telling you ki sir, you had a cone. In this cone, the volume of this cone is 9856 and diameter of the base is 28. So bhaiya, if diameter of the base is 28, I can say radius will be 14 centimeter. Correct? Radius is 14 centimeter. And what is the bachcho volume of cone? Volume of cone is equal to 1 by 3 pi r square h. So I can say ki sir 1 by 3 into pi into r square into h. So r is what we know na, 14. 14 into 14 into h is equal to what it is given, 9856. Very good. Chalo. So now what we can do here, yeah, 3 2s are. Okay, sorry, 7 2s are. So we are left with 22 into 2 into 14 by 3 into h is equal to 9856. So definitely cancellation has to be done. So shift h is equal to 9856 into 3 will come in numerator, rest all in denominator. Okay, chalo. So let us start the cancellation. So must definitely it will be divided by 22. Okay, so chalo, let's check. 22 4s are 88, and then remainder 8 is there. Sorry, remainder 10. Then 24 4s are 88, 24 10 5 is 110. So again 4s are 88, 4 4 and 88, so 2 there, 5 6 7 7 17 and 176, so 28 so 448 we are getting. Okay, so this is 22 1s and this is 24 48 I think. Okay, then divided by 2 again, so you'll be getting 224. Is it divisible by 7? 7 3s are 21. So this is divisible by 7 as well. 7 3s are 21 and 7 2s are, and this is 7 2s are, 2 1s are, 2 16s are. So 16 into 3 is 48 centimeter. Okay, so we got to know now that the height of the cone is 48 centimeter. Okay, the height is 48 centimeter. Now what you think? This is 48 centimeter, this is 7 centimeter. This part we need to find out. Now think very clearly yaar, कि भाई चलो. So we know कि this length height, this is a right angle triangle always, so this length height will be equal to under root of, remember, r square plus h square, or if you don't know this, directly use the Pythagoras theorem. This is hypotenuse, so radius square plus height square. So I will say length height is equal to length height square is equal to 7 square plus 48 square, 49, and 48 square will be equal to, let's multiply quickly, 2304 plus 49. Let's see. It's getting 2353, which is not a perfect square. So I think there is a mistake with the calculation. Let us check the calculation. 1 by 3 pi r square h. Okay. So 1 by 3 pi r square h. I think maybe there is a mistake in the simplification I have done. 22 into 2 into 14 by 3 is 9856. So this 3 will go there and divide by this part. So 9856. Let's simplify this part again. So I will say chalo 11 by I'll do. So this will be giving me 11 8s are 88. Okay. Then remainder 10. So I will say 11 9s are 99. Let's see. 9856 upon 22. So I will say chalo 11 2s are, and this is 11 8s are 88. Okay, 11 8s are 88 is there. So 10 remainder. So 11 9s are 99. Okay, so 1 and 6. So 11 6 are 8 96. 2 1s are, you will be getting 2 4s are, 2 4s are, 2 4s are, 2 8s are. 448 is correct. Then remainder by 2 224 is also there. Then remainder by 7 7 3s are 21, 7 2s are, okay, and 7 2s are here. So 2 16 16 into 3 is 48 centimeter only. Height is correct, this is correct. So 48 square plus 7 square. The triplet is 24 25 and that. Acha arey yaar, why I am writing radius is 14 na? Everything was correct yaar. That is what I was saying. Where is the mistake? By radius is 14 na? So L square is 48 square plus 14 square. So you will be getting, if you will be doing it, L square you will be getting as 48 square is 2304 plus 196. If you will do, you will be getting 2500. That means L is equal to 50. So slant height is equal to 50 centimeter. Curved surface area can be also easily found. Okay, bachcho. So now this will be your homework question for today. The ratio between the radius of the base and height of a cylinder is 2:3. Find the total surface area of the cylinder if its volume is 1617 centimeter cube. This is your homework question बच्चों. Okay, so I'll see you soon in the next session बच्चों, and we'll be solving some more hot type of question related to this chapter. So one more important thing बच्चों, do download the Vedantu's app. This is all in one app which will be giving you all the features. Okay, also you can join the Telegram group. All the students who are the students of Vedantu are there, and they are discussing their doubts with each other, so you can also be a part of it. Okay बच्चों, and the most important, last but not the least, do like, share and subscribe to this channel. Like this video bachcho if you really love the content, really love the question. If you think you have learned something new today, do give us a like, share this video with your friends, and also press the bell icon so that you'll get the notification for each and every class, so that you will not miss out to any topic. Okay bachcho, so this is all from my side in today's class. I'll see you soon in the next session. Till then, bye bye, good night. I'll see you soon bachcho. Bye bye.